Howdy YouTube, and welcome back to part 2 on Stranded Deep. So I decided I was going to go across to that island and set my base up there. But after thinking about it logically, because this is the only island at this part that I can actually see, this will be a good starting point. Because I don't have access to a compass yet, I had a quick look at the map whilst off camera, and the way it sets up is you've got to set the islands up and do the waypoints and stuff like that. So I think for now it'd be better if I actually use this as my main island to start with, and then I can bounce to that island, finish grabbing what's on that island, skip to another one, go back to that, and then come to here. So I've got a way of backtracking myself. Now, I was going to wait till daylight to actually start getting some more items crafted and continue the next video, but then I had a look at my water. It's starting to drop quite a bit. So, go away, piggy. Were you going to charge me then? I don't know if they're aggressive. I know the snake's definitely aggressive because that's tagged me once, but fortunately they don't seem to be poisonous snakes, so that's good, because that would be a real crapper if I just literally started the game and got poisoned. Now the other thing I have noticed during the night is if you look in the distance, during the night bats come out. I did walk around them and they're coming this way. You're not going to attack after you didn't attack the last time, are you? No, they just seem to want to fly around. Okay, so what we'll do for now is we've got some resources. I just want to start getting our tools and have a look at the new crafting system, because they've actually implemented what looks like a bit of a schematic way of doing things. So now, in order to do crafting, you don't have to guess as much of what you need. Is you can select the items and it will then tell you the items you need to create. So we need a knife, which will allow us to get lashing. In order to create a knife, we need stone tool, wood stick, and lashings. Well, we don't have any lashings. What do we need for this? Okay, so you just need rocks for that. And we've got some in our inventory, so we should be able to just go ahead and create one. And we have a sharp stick, so we should be able to go and grab some lashings, preferably, hopefully not. I don't want to climb the tree, get down. What are you? No, can't do anything with that. Get some lashings, and then so we can get some of the knife working. I presume cutting knives using a knife will be a lot better than okay. Yeah, I presume using a knife will be a lot better at chopping stuff down than using the stone tool. You used to, when you first started the game, you used to get a knife and a Zippo and a bottle of water, but they seem to have removed that from the game. So in order to make one lashing, we need fibrous plants. Now we've just got one, so it's a case of alright, so it's a case of just go around now and collect some fibrous. We just get a knife up and running, and then that should allow us to start collecting fibre a lot quicker. Like yucca plant. This is what we used to get lashings from in previous editions. Okay, so it just, again, it's just giving you the fibrous leaves, so you can actually then make them into lashings. I like that. I think that's a lot better than suddenly going ta-da, cut something down and away you go. It's a lot more interactive. You need to plan things a little bit better. So if we just come back here, and the sharp tool doesn't have a durability on it, so that's good. So that's good to know. So let's go ahead and make can you make multiple lashings? Okay, so it looks like you literally have to click each time to get the lashings, so we'll pick them up and we'll get our knife going. Okay, so let's see how we get on with the knife. I did a bit of reading whilst I was waiting, and the way that you collect water now is a little bit different than you did before. Before you just got a bucket, filled it with water, and then literally all you needed to do at that point was boil the water and you got fresh water. But from looking online now, it seems that you have to make a sort of like a distillery, if you will. So that's what we'll... Oh yeah, that's a lot better. It's just one hit instead of multiple hits. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's a lot better. All I'm wanting to do is just get enough pieces. We've got tarp, so we're good for that. Is we scroll down, and there it is. So that's basically what we are going to try and build. And basically you fill a bucket with water, heat it up, which then evaporates, collects, and then collects into the second bucket, and that'll be your water source. But we're going to have to be quick because we are running low on water. Now I'm hoping that the water aspect is going to be a lot more important than food, as it would be in real life. You know, you can the 3 rule: 3 minutes oxygen, 3 days water, and 3 days food. 3 days water and 3 weeks of food before you're in, you know, knocking on Grim Reaper's door. So that's pretty much. Oh, sun's coming up, so that's good. Be able to hopefully spot where that snake is. Oh yeah, that's a lot better. That looks really good compared to when I first started having a bit of a play on this game. The graphics are so much better. That is stunning. Even on my setup, I mean, I don't have the most powerful graphics card. I do have an i7 processor, 32 gig of RAM, but my graphics card is oh, potato. Now another thing that they introduced. Oh, can't pick them up. Another thing they introduced into the game was you can actually make farms now and actually farm stuff, which I think's a really good idea. Because in a survival situation, that be, you know, your priority will you know, always be water is your first priority, food is your second, and then shelter is your third. So we got some lashings. Hopefully that should have just freed up where we can pick our potatoes up. Okay, so we should be good for lashings. We've got plenty of sticks, so we should be able to make our campfire. Close to here, because it will then act as a bit of a beacon for us to find our way back, which is always nice. Okay, so we've now got that bit. We've got sticks close, so hopefully we can put our... Okay, so we've got our basic campfire in a pit, and we've now got our spit. What are we missing? One lashing. Be about right. Alright, let's see if we can... Yeah, we've got enough room. Let's see if we can grab just enough to create one more lashing. And it's 4 of these that we need. There are some glitches in the game. As you can see, we've had a floating palm tree sprout and a tree that seems to want to float. There's another one, but the gameplay of the game now just makes it where it really doesn't make that much of a difference. You notice it, but it doesn't spoil your feel of the game, which I do like. How are we doing for water? Water's getting critical. Now, I don't know what happens when you actually run out of food or water, whether it slowly decreases your health. But I think we're going to find out very shortly. I'm just going to turn these down a little bit. Still quite loud. Okay, so we've got the structure in place now, so all we need to do is select our buckets. I just need to get that one off. That's what we've got to fill it. I'm just going to turn them down a lot more. It's not the easiest to see if it's got water in, but it does look like it's got water in. So with our bucket full of water, it's just a case of turn the campfire on and seagull. Yeah. Turn our campfire and just wait for that to collect the water. And I'm just going to put that bucket there for the minute. Okay, so we've managed to get water up and running. Now the next thing you need to create is you can't save the game anymore without having a bed or a shelter. So I think that's going to be our next priority, is make it where we can get a shelter. We need palm tree, stick and light. Trying to find a pattern with these lashing things. I'm just gonna empty my inventory here. I need to be running around with everything. Okay, so we've got some logs, fuel camp. Okay, so that's looking a little... I'll keep the food on me. what I'm going to do is just going to run around the island and grab some fibrous plants and wild potatoes. That's good. What I'll do is I'm just going to speed this up a little bit, just so you're not having to just watch me run around the island grabbing fibrous plants. So we'll be right back. And welcome back. So I managed to get some lashings, and the reason I got a little bit more than I needed is I need wrong one. Oh, and again, crap. So I need a sharp stone. What I want to do is an axe. There we go, and we need another stone tool. Because in order to make the shelter, we need the palm leaves at the very top. Now, as you can see, the bucket is now filling up with water, which is nice. But because we are completely out of water, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to try and drink that. And that's give us some water back. I can see me building a couple of these actually, once I've got the stuff to do it. That's the one I wanted. I think we'll just hit this. Now they haven't made much changes with chopping palm trees down, it seems. It's just a case of just keep whacking it until it falls down, and it will then fall completely, and any coconuts that it did have on it should just fall to the ground. And oh, there's another one. Now, as you can see, it's actually in sections. So if I can scroll down. So basically you just hit it to break a section off, and then you break the log section bit here down into sticks. Or, I believe on the There we go. There's one. And there he goes. You can actually use the logs now to make rafts, which are, from what I can tell, a lot better to actually get around with instead of using what we did before with the dinghy. So I'm going to see if I can break this up. Want to just try and get our shelter up and running, just so I can save the game. So if anything does happen, computer crash or at least I can resume my saved game. I think that's all I need. Okay, so that's still working away. Try and get it a bit quicker, it'd be nice. Oh, there's another one, so that's good. So we've got everything that we need to make our shelter. Now, I'm not sure whether you can actually pull these down after you've put them down. So I'm just going to move a shelter over here. It's basically because I want to build my base and that over there. And there we go. So yeah, there you go. So that enables you then to sleep, which is good, and save. It'd be interesting to actually see if you sleep in a shelter or sleep in a bed, whether there's a difference of how much of a value it gives you back. So that'd be interesting to see. That's just whirling away. So pretty much my goal now is just go around collecting more resources. We've got food going. We've got water going. We do have some coconuts for food. We do need to sleep, but I'll do that once the sun goes down, which isn't going to be too far off. So what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm going to cut the video there and just basically spend the night. I'll do some sleeping as well. Is just trying to get our sticks up and running, and just start getting everything prepped where we can start making our base. In the basic sense, we've still got some more cooking items to put in. We're going to start needing to get food shortly, even though we do have some coconuts. And at some point, once we get the raft, we'll get over to the other island and strip it of resources as well. So I'll see you in the next one, guys. As always, take it easy, be safe, and have fun.